Yo, yo, yo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How we doing? How we doing? How is everybody doing tonight? Hope we're doing well. Hope everything is all good in the hood. How we doing? How we doing? Well, we're back on Welker Farms chat. We are back on Welker Farms. We're also back on TikTok Live Studio. We're going to see how that goes. I hope it goes smoothly, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, it looks like things should go okay. Question mark. But so we're in the middle of, how are we looking over here? How are we looking over here? We're in the middle of bailing up this field. We got about half the field left to do. And we're going to gather up the bales here and store them. I'm just kind of hoping that things aren't too glitchy. Hopefully. If they are, we might be able to restart TikTok and put it at a lower quality. Well, not lower quality, but lower bit rate. So far, it's looking okay though. TVH. I'm just kind of hoping it's looking okay on the other platforms. But that USA hockey team today, chat. Catching the gold for the first time since I think 1980. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. And they won in overtime, kind of like the ladies did. It's a pretty good deal. Even though the goalie, Jordan Binnington for Canada, is my hometown team goalie, one of them. I kind of think he may have lost his starting role though, or like his majority role to Joel Holker, though. But cannot forget about Binnington because he's the one that brought the Blues their one and only Stanley Cup championship so far. Which still amazes me that they've only won one Stanley Cup in their entire history. It's wild. What's up, Silverado? How's it going, buddy? Hopefully, the stream's not too glitchy over there on TikTok. I'm using Live Studio. It was alright. Wasn't too shabby. Happy about the United States hockey team getting gold. That's for sure. How was your Sunday? Looking good, and it's pretty, alright, pretty hectic. Got you. Yeah, I kind of got it pulled up on on one screen. So I'm using Live Studio tonight. Just seeing how it goes, because I want to be able to play music. And when I'm using OBS Studio, I can't play music on TikTok because I can't play music on YouTube. So, tends to be an issue from time to time. It seems like it's a little glitchy though. But that could just be because I'm trying to watch it on my vertical screen that I got going. I don't know. I feel like the sound might be different as well. Which it usually is when you go through, no, that's fine. If it's good for you, that's good for me. That's all that matters. As long as it's good for you. I mean, mine could just be being weird because I have literally 3 different spots where the video's playing, so it could be a little bit taxing on the old graphics card. Might have just jinxed it. What is it skipping on you now? Is it skipping on you now? I mean, I can restart it. I can take the bitrate down on Live Studio. It's not a big deal. After you say something, it's good. It starts going downhill. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got you. That kind of jinx. I hear yous. Well, hopefully that's not the case. Like I said, if for some reason I gotta do it, I can drop the bitrate down on Studio. My game, I said it was good. I get lag spikes, right? I hear you. So we're trying to get these bales done, get them all collected up, get them stored. We're definitely gonna have to cultivate this field for sure. Cultivate, fertilize. Probably just go ahead and plant wheat again. This is gonna basically be our wheat and straw field and stuff like that. Totally not from like the 100+ mods I'm in game I'm using. No, can't be. Can't have anything to do with that. Nothing to do with that. So yeah, we'll cultivate this, replant, do wheat again, roll it, and then hopefully work on this little area and see what kind of cattle barns we can possibly do. I don't see how third-party mods give so much lag besides like in-game mods. Because it's different script, it's not the in-game script, and you don't know how many resources they really are and everything like that. It's just, it is what it is. Thank you very much. No problem. No problem, Voba. The more I find out, right. Mr. Marquez with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Mr. Marquez. See, I feel like that's a little laggy when it comes up like that. I feel like that notification was a little laggy. But again, that could just be on my side. Oh, you're from Russia? Wow. Welcome in. I don't speak Russian or read it. Come over here. I feel like 5M is supposed to lag badly for bad computers, but mine's good under 10 players. Yeah, I wouldn't think 5M should lag, but 5M's weird. Go? I don't understand, Volva. I don't understand. Alright, let's unload it. Alright, let's go get this part. Go grab our trailer. We actually need fuel in this stinking tractor that I probably ought to get fuel in there. I might order to do that. FiveM's weird about lag and stuff like that, because I think some of the lag does not actually come from your computer. I think sometimes it comes from the servers, to be honest. I really do. We gotta take this in to get repaired? I mean, we're at like half health on this sucker. Russia, thank you very much. Okay. Alright, Volva. I'm not sure what you're getting at there, bud. Hey, Pookie. What's up, EK? What's going on, buddy? Repair. Yes. I think we're good. Repaired. Oh, I got you got effed up today? How's that, Alex? What'd you go and do that for? How you doing, EK, by the way? I hit a tree while I was snowboarding. I broke my hand and had a very bad blood. Great. Did I miss you? Of course, I missed everybody. Nobody ever comes over, shows up over there on the old purple side anymore. But I'm used to that. GTA 6 5M gonna be insanely real. Can already see it. Yeah, if it ever comes out. I'm pretty sure they delayed it again. If I'm not mistaken. Of course I missed you, EK. Of course I did. I mean, apparently costing $2 billion just to make it. That's ridiculous. And watch it come out and flop. You know? Watch that happen. Are we ever going to game together? I don't know. I don't know. EK? Maybe. I know it won't be on COD, that's for sure. I'm honestly getting to a point where... Yo, what's up, Raphael? How are you? Oh, appreciate that sub over there on the red side, on the tube. Appreciate that. I'd like to get some games in sometime, EK, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. Because I'm pretty sure you're not anywhere close to my time zone. So scheduling them up might be a bit tough. I also think they're trying to put a whole new map, including the GTA 5 map and GTA 4 map. Yeah. It's gonna be massive if it ever comes out. That's for sure. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's what I play. I mean, I still play COD, but I don't think I'm gonna stream it anymore. The one hell of a game that does, yeah, it will be, and it'll be massive as far as like to download it or anything like that. I'm sure. I kind of hope, and I'd be willing to try it. I kind of hope that GTA, when they do the 5M servers, that they'll be console friendly and controller friendly. Because I might, if that's the case, I might end up trying to do some RP stuff. Maybe. I've tried RP a couple times. Problem is, unless you got an imagination, which I don't, it's tough to have like good RP. I've tried it a couple times. I'm just not, it's really boring. I've never streamed it just because I can't seem to get into any kind of good situation where I could have some entertaining RP or anything like that. I've never tried your East Coast. Oh, no, I'm not East Coast. I'm Central. So, yeah, you're only like an hour or two ahead of me. I think you're only an hour ahead of me. I thought we did play Farm Sim once, or did we not play in mine? We probably played in somebody else's, I'll bet. I'll bet that's what it is that we played in somebody else's. All right, get this over here and unloaded. We're gonna have a ton of straw bales, by the way. Good thing this storage holds 800 bales. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough to sustain for a little bit. I'm too much of a damn perfectionist. I'm just saying. I play this zombie server because I like shooting zombies and it's a low server, but I do a mechanic RP. I got you. Yeah, I mean, I just can't get. I've been in some decent ones too that have closed up since, but I've been in some good ones. I'm not very good at the whole creating RP or anything like that, or getting into any kind of groups where the RP's any good, really. Unfortunately. I appreciate the likes, guys. I haven't played with you. I've been waiting on a multiplayer map that you were going to start up. Yeah. I just haven't started one up, man. I mean, honestly, I really don't have anybody that's regular that will actually play. You know, hit and miss is one thing, and I'm not going to start up one if it's just a hit and miss kind of deal. Whether it's on my part or their part or whatever, not a whole lot of sense in doing that. And I'm not going to pay for a server that nobody's going to be on. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I might just stick to doing the solo thing, to be honest. I really want to get in OCRP or DOJRP, but you have to have connections with staff and everything. I had a DOJ character, but it wasn't the greatest. In the city I was in, it wasn't a very good city. Between that and with most of the stuff being mouse and key, I'm terrible with mouse and key controls on stuff, so it looks bad, to be honest with you. I wonder if it'll grab this. It will. Cool. Cool. Yeah, you can't just. I really haven't had a chance to really put together a multiplayer or anything like that. So it is what it is. Maybe eventually. I just don't know when. I need life to stop lifing me for me to be able to commit to that. If that makes sense. I got to hang out over time. I cannot play FS with keyboard. No way. I don't know how anybody does that. There's one guy that I watched that's all he plays with, but I'm pretty sure he's been doing it for a very long time. So he's got everything kind of dialed in. he also uses a lot of courseplay and things like that because he's on PC. So I don't know. I don't think he does a whole lot of stuff without it being like already pre-done kind of deal. What's up, Weston? Every time I want to play, gotta have to Bluetooth my controller. Oh, really? Nothing? Well, alright then. Oh, we're full. Dummy. I wasn't paying attention. See? This happens, you don't pay attention, chat. Don't need a server when you can just play in an MP playthrough. Yeah, that's true. So I could just be on there, you know, whenever I'm on, whoever's on there. See, that's the part that becomes tough. Is my schedule is not a set schedule, so getting people, somebody that can be flexible like that is tough. And it's not really fair to them if for some reason I can't get on, and then you guys can't play, and I don't know. It's just a thing. I mean, when I play solo, I can do what I want. I don't have to, you know, everything like that. Also, the baby bucket on my wheel loader is switched with a bigger bucket, so it ain't goofy looking. Well, that's good. That's good. We don't want it to be goofy looking. Yo, Nateo FBS with the follow. Appreciate that follow. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, and I apologize if I did, but I appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'm on at all kinds of erratic times there, EK. So it wouldn't be very fair to you if we're trying to play and be on some kind of consistent schedule that I unfortunately cannot commit to. That wouldn't be very fair to you. If that makes any kind of sense. I don't know. If I can ever lock down a consistent schedule, then I'll definitely do something. But I just don't have a very consistent schedule, to be honest with you. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna even like attempt to like stream, or if I do, I'll probably just cut it down to like one platform and that's it. Like I'm very tempted to just cut it down to live streaming on TikTok, and then maybe uploading videos or something like that to YouTube later on, because I'll be completely honest with you. I mean, the whole point in me streaming is to stream to an audience and interact and have good conversation and everything like that. And I'll tell you right now, the other platforms I don't have that. YouTube I'm starting to, But like Kick, I'm done with that. I'm done streaming on there. There's just, I mean, there's nobody there. So it's not that I'm like, you know, I've been trying to do this off and on for 5 years now. And I mean, why continue to stream somewhere where literally nobody's watching? I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And there's no conversation being had and everything like that. I don't do a whole lot of like, plugging and throwing out a bunch of clips and stuff like that. Plus I play a game where there's really not a whole lot of clips that are going to be had. You know what I mean? So I don't rely on clips or stuff like that. I rely on literally the live stream and conversation. And the only spot that happens, service crashes, but I'm back. Nice. So I rely on the ability to interact during live streaming. So, I mean, I'm not playing a game where you're going to get a bunch of clips and everything like that. So, the only platform that I consistently have interaction in and conversation, everything has been TikTok. So, Kick, there's no love for sim streamers unless you already have built an audience somewhere else and they come over or came over. Like they don't show any kind of love to sim streams. Discoverability is pretty well non-existent over there for that. But and then Twitch is just so saturated with, I mean, if you see me, there's 1,000 people like me over there. So discoverability there is pretty poor. But TikTok, I'm always getting, there's always somebody hopping in and everything like that. And then YouTube is starting to be the same way. So I might end up just being a two platform kind of guy, because it's not like I'm not under any kind of contract or anything like that with anybody else. So there's really no, I mean, I'm not accomplishing the goal that I was trying to accomplish with streaming and live streaming. So might just cut her on down to YouTube and TikTok, to be honest with you. And shoot, the interaction on YouTube happens after the fact as opposed to during. So I could literally live stream on TikTok and then just upload a VOD to YouTube if I really wanted, since most of the growth and everything doesn't come from the live stream on YouTube. Yeah, nah. I don't mean to try. I'm not, and I don't want anybody taking anything they're saying to be considered as like complaining or anything like that. It's just facts and reading the numbers and seeing the activity. I mean, I don't even have to look at a number to tell you that the interaction on TikTok it blows any other platform out of the water. It really does. So, and the fact that I can have that without having to have a camera on, which I've never been a big fan of having my camera on. I prefer to not have a camera and I still get the interaction and everything like that, I mean, that speaks volumes to me. So there's that. Why did that not turn on? Turn on, you. Thank you. Trying to thought I turned my fan on and there's no air blowing. I gotta have the airflow, man. I can't do it without airflow. Oops, wrong direction. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I think about, what was that, probably about 3-4 months ago, I had thought I was gonna make like an actual like genuine effort to try to maybe stream full time or something, but that was never gonna happen. There's just no way I can do it because I'm not independently wealthy. So it's not gonna happen. Think we're gonna turn some tunes on. Little tunes. We jumped up fast for like 1 to 90. What do you mean? What you talking about? Oh, as far as viewers? Oh yeah. That happens. She be happening. Welcome in, everybody. No, I know it was. It was. It bounces back and forth all the time. I don't really pay attention to it, to be honest. Because honestly, viewers, I mean, they matter, obviously, but unless you're getting interaction or anything like that, they just lurking. which is perfectly fine. What? I thought I had 14 on there. I guess I didn't. I only had 13. Dag nabbit. Son of a gun. Huh. High computer load detected. Perfect. The side I sent in the DC, I found out as a dried out pond. And when I removed the dirt, I could add water. Nice. Nice. Oh, Lord. Almost cut that a little bit too sharp. We almost took it out. I actually have, and I did, this is Alan Jackson. Yes, sir. Great song. He's a great song, man. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a good old classic. Honestly, Silverado, I think the reason that the viewership went up is because I'm on live studio instead of the other way. Instead of just going through like Restream and stuff like that. I think I have an idea though. I think I might have an idea. I think it's a decade and a half old. Oh yeah, at least I think it's older than that. I thought this was in the 90s, to be honest. Whoops. Destroyed that one. We got a ton of bales. Yeah, I think it's older than a decade. I think it was in the 90s. Brother Maine. This one's even older. This one's even older. Mm-hmm. I don't wanna go tonight. He's the oldest I listen to, but another big one I listen to is Luke Bryan, but I think he started early 2000. He actually started in the 90s as well, but it was very, very young. He didn't start getting big until after 2000. Lorval Ottaviano, is it? Lorval, appreciate the follow. Thank you. Like I think I probably destroyed that your name, and I apologize for that, but appreciate the follow. Yeah, Luke didn't really get big till after 2000, like until the early 2000s, but he did get his start in the 90s, to be honest with you. Luke Bryan and Jason started at the same time, or is Jason older? Meaning Aldine? I think they got started around the same time. I actually think Luke got started before Jason. I think Luke got started before Jason Aldean. I'm pretty sure. I think they both kind of started getting big around the same time, but I think Luke got his start earlier. Yo, Ronaldo with the follow. Appreciate that follow, Ronaldo. Oh no. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. No name. How about yourself? How are you doing? I know he was big before '07 since he was performing in Vegas when a shooting happened. That is, yeah. How'd I make the hay? It's not hay, it's straw, left, right, but it was wheat, and then when I harvested it, I let the harvester drop a swath, and then baled it up. There's certain crops that will turn it into straw, and then ran the baler, baled it up. Not a problem. What you have to do is whenever you are, I appreciate that, that's right. What you have to do is when you're harvesting, you have to look at the settings for the harvester and make sure you turn the swath dropping on. Otherwise, it won't drop a swath for you to be able to bale it up. Now, not all crops will allow it, but most of your like grain crops will, from what I've figured out. Who just solid? Oh, I'm not even gonna try because it looks like a Chinese symbol there, and I don't, or Chinese or Japanese something, and I don't know. Do you like Luke's new music or Jason Aldean's based on the new country? I prefer Jason Aldean better more than Luke, but I think Jason Aldean's got some songs that are a little more gritty, and that's kind of more my style. I like Luke, but I think I like Jason a little more. I've actually seen Jason Aldean like 3 times. Puts on a great show, that's for sure. Yeah, 2 times were basically front row as well. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think Luke has more pop in his sound than country. I mean, it's obviously country, but and Aldean is more country. I mean, he's got a little bit of pop in there too. Don't get me wrong, but I think he has a little bit more like country and like rock, more influenced than Luke does. That's kind of more down my wave, you know. That's more my vibe. Bro, pick it up. Thank you. Mm, mm. Yeah, Jason puts on a good show, but honestly, the best country show I've ever been to was a Dirk Bentley show. That was the best actual show. Trying to save to go to Myrtle Beach this summer to see Luke and Blake at Carolina Music Fest. That'll probably be a good one. That'll be a good one. I like Blake Shelton too. Could be better. I mean, can't we all be better? No name. I think we could all be better. That'll be a good show going to Myrtle Beach, though, Silverado, for sure. Mm-mm. Man, the pickup, like the trigger point on this is so, like, almost exact. Not quite. Mom said to never go to a Chris Young concert. Really? Why is that? Not that great live? You know what? I've heard that, actually. Chris Young's not the greatest. It's not the greatest show live. I have heard that before. I'm gonna have to clear out some trees back here. Apparently, if you want his autograph, you have to pay him to do it. And he's really rude sometimes. Yeah. See? That's not for me, baby. I actually got to meet Cole Swindell when I went to the Dirk Bentley concert. It was Dirk Bentley, Cole Swindell, and John Party is the one that I went to. I actually have a picture of me and Cole Swindell, but I'm wearing a Dirk Bentley hat. It's kind of funny. It's kind of amusing, but let me tell you, Cole Swindell is not a very tall dude. I mean, I'm 6'2", but he looks like a midget compared to me in the picture. But nah, I don't like artists and or actors or sports people or something like that that get so full of themselves that they think it's all right to just be like super rude or something like that. Be like, if you didn't want what comes along with being famous, then why even do it? You know? Of course, people are going to want your daggum autograph. They like you. It's a sign of like affection and appreciation. Why would you be like that towards your fans? You know? Hold on, Chad. I gotta take this call. Sorry about that, chat. I had to take a phone call. Yes, definitely another good classic. You want to take your mom to Alan because time is short, but he's in Canada, but it's not a. Yeah. Appreciate the likes, guys. We're probably going to have to cut this stupid stream short because apparently got to go get dinner. And there's nothing here to make. So, and there's only one spot around to order from, and it ain't good. So, we're probably going to have to cut this stream short, unfortunately. Hey, speaking of Jason, so get these bales collected up, and then like one ticket to the music fest is 100. Yeah, but that's a big festival. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's probably worth $100. Are you talking about the iHeart Music Festival or something? It's probably worth it. You scourge. This time we really are full. Carolina Country Music Fest. See, there's probably a lot of good acts there, a lot of good artists. At $100 is probably definitely worth it, in my opinion. If it was like 2 people that you know and then a bunch of people that you never heard of, then no. But I guarantee it's going to be a lot of good people. And honestly, even if it's people that you haven't really heard of, when it comes to like country music, it's probably a genre that you're going to hear some good stuff anyways. I'm going to stay the full 2 days and I'm going to try to save for front row. Good luck. That'll be where you're going to spend the big bucks trying to get up close. But I think country would be one of those deals that even if there's people that you don't know or like up and comers or something like that, that wouldn't be a bad ticket anyway. It's just one of those genres, you know. Where they're repenting to see Luke and Blake at childhood favorite, you know. Oh yeah. I mean that for sure too, but you know, I'm just saying, you know, even if there was other artists that you maybe didn't hear of or anything, it's probably still going to be a good show. Typically, a country artist is pretty good. Yo, Billy with the follow. Appreciate that. Follow, Billy. Welcome, welcome. I think it's only 3 artists I'd have to check again. Yeah. Well, if you look at it this way, you're paying $100 to see three different artists. Tip. So if you break it down per artist, it's what, like 34 bucks? You can't get a $34 ticket to see somebody anymore. You know? Yo, I'm gonna say Anna. Appreciate the follow. I don't know why sometimes it picks these up and it's like off-centered and everything like that, but then other times it's not. I think I checked like Ryan's before and his ticket was $34. So I mean, it's really not that bad then. Basically, you're also going to a show that is two of them would be headliners, you know, if it was their own show. So it's still not a bad. It's not a bad deal at all. Plus, it's on the beach, so you get to relax, listen to some good old country. Oh yeah. I think we got 2 more trips after this one. I can tell you now, one thing that's gonna ruin it is the damn squatted trucks. It's like, just ignore them. You shouldn't be able to see them. You should be able to look right over them. We squatted. We bought a truck tonight. Use it as a truck. Excuse me. Whew. Oh, Lord. I screwed that up. I hate them, but Carolina's where they're all at. Yeah. I mean, you know, you got to run into them somewhere. One night I passed a trooper going 50 in a 35, and same trooper pulled a squatted truck, ticketed him. Good. Give them squatters a ticket. This is only 2 more trips. This could end up being 3. Eeh. It could end up being 3. I don't know if it will be, but it could be. I think it's only 2. I might be wrong. We'll know here shortly, that's for sure. We got 9 on it right now. Yeah, it should just be one more after this. Heck to the yeah. 11. 12. 14. I could use a different auto load trailer and probably could have had this done with a lot less trips, but I like this one. Because it's auto load, but it's mechanical auto load. So that's what I like about it. One more. One more load. That's a lot of bales we got out of this. So all those straw bales are literally just from harvesting this twice. Living in North Carolina, I'm paranoid going down the major highways. Why? Oh, because of the squatted whatever, or because of highway patrol. Hey, here's Luke for you. This used to be my younger son's favorite song back in the day. There we go. Here we go. I kind of want to see how many bales we got in there now. Like I said, it's literally from harvesting that field twice is all the bales you see in there right now. Let's go like Brian, but it's because our troopers hide in tall grass and tree lines and overpasses. Well, as long as you know where they hide, you know where to abide by the rules and the laws. Alright, let me check something out here. Let's just see how many we got in here. We have 182 bales. It's not a bad start. I do 90, I can't look that fast for gray cars and tree lines. No, but if you know the areas, then you will know where you have to pay attention and not be breaking the law. Let's go, Dina Carter. Yeah. Oh, there's a wall there. Well, chat, I have to end this stream early because I gotta go get dinner. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere close that I can order from that's any good. So, once again, I gotta end this much, much earlier than I wanted to. So, I apologize for that, but I know heading to Charlotte where they hide, but heading towards the coast where I'd go, I don't know. Yeah.